when Floyd left Bob Arum, it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just going to say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and be his own.
When this fight first was made, I didn't know much about this fighter. Then I had a chance to do my homework and look him up. And I faced guys like this before, you know, and this is a guy that we can't overlook. You never overlook any opponent. We can't base everything just off power. Tank has unbelievable boxing skills. He has the will to win. And I see the same in this young guy right here also.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. You're about to witness one of the most intense matchups in boxing right now, Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach Jr. And trust me, this is shaping up to be a bigger challenge for Tank than most people realize. Stick around, because we're about to break down everything you need to know before the fireworks go off in that ring. Let's dive in. First,
It's so easy when he fought Frank Martin.
Frank Martin was inexperienced and nervous. You know, it is what it is. It's going to be a different fight when I'm in there. He's going to be a different fighter when he's fighting me.
What's your game plan?
Whoop his ass. I'm always looking for a knockout. No matter what, I'm always prepared for 12 rounds. But I'm always looking for a knockout, and if I get the chance, I'm going to try to knock his head off. I think he actually took this fight for the naysayers and all this and all the people talking shit about the fight. I think he actually took the fight because he know that I'm a dog, and he want to prove his skills against a dog. So I'm gonna show y'all what happens when two dogs get in the ring together, and I'm gonna be the one. Obviously, I'm gonna be the one coming out victorious, and you know, we're gonna put on a hell of a show for y'all. So tune in, buy the fight.
His trainer, hell of a trainer. We may not know him, but that doesn't mean he's not a great trainer.
first off, the buzz around this fight has been intense. Floyd Mayweather, Tank's former mentor and one of the sharpest minds in boxing, has raised some serious concerns about Lamont Roach. Mayweather, never one to overlook an opponent, has been vocal about the potential dangers of Roach's skill set. He thinks Roach could present an unexpected puzzle for Tank in the ring. And it's not just Floyd. Other experts are starting to wonder if Tank is making a mistake by underestimating Roach.
Gervonta versus Lamont Roach. We've all seen this as an easy fight for Tank. But now thinking about it, and maybe this is by design, who knows? I may be taking the bait, but there's a lot of outside messy things that's going on that makes me say, okay, his performance against Lamont Roach may just be in jeopardy. One, all the things and all the rumors you're hearing about his team. Alvin Ford, is he training Tank? He doesn't seem happy about the sport of boxing, saying boxing sucks. He hasn't been sounding positive. It's just a bunch of stuff outside that makes me think, is his heart in it? All right, if you look at face-to-face with Lamont Roach, he's not saying anything against Lamont Roach. He's saying things against everybody else but Roach. It's almost like Lamont Roach isn't his op, while Lamont Roach, this is his moment for Tank. So you can expect this to be the best Lamont Roach you've ever seen versus probably the worst Gervonta Tank Davis you ever seen. And this may be an opportunity to get to the back.
The talk is only heating up. Now, Lamont Roach may not be a name that pops up on everyone's radar, but don't let that fool you. This guy is dangerous. Roach knows the odds are against him, but he's confident in his abilities. He's not here just to collect a paycheck. He's here to win.
Oh, I think Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, I mean, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making sure that he's in optimal conditions when he steps inside that squared circle. It's going to be a tough night for Roach, but you can never count him out. You know, watching him fight up close and personal, he's sneaky good, which means he can catch you at any time. He can land combinations sometimes at will without you even knowing it. You know, he's that sneaky. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But, you know, obviously Gervonta Davis has the experience. He has the knowledge. He has that mean streak in him that will take you out with any punch.
Roach believes Tank might be overlooking him, assuming that his knockout power is enough to carry him through. But Lamont isn't fazed. He's ready to expose Tank's potential vulnerabilities and turn this fight into an upset. On the flip side, Tank Davis is known for his explosive power, and he's not here to play games.
I know Lamont Roach, but, you know, when you're looking at Shakur Stevenson, when you're looking at, you know, these other fighters that he should really be fighting, you know, he don't want to do them fights. He wants to retire.
Yeah.
So don't come and but don't come and come at me. Yeah. And go, oh yeah, let's give it all, you know, Barry Big Bollocks, and go, oh yeah, let's give him some stick, and then make out like we want the fight, and then we send an offer over, and then you fight for 15 million, and yet you fight Lamont Roach. Don't do all that. Do you know what I mean?
It was a real offer. That was true then.
It was a real offer. We offered. I said, listen, you keep talking shit. My promoter's going to get back to you in 48 hours. 50 minutes. Initial offer sent over. You know, but was it Unquail didn't let him out to play? His boss didn't let him out. That's it. So he wants to talk about, 50 million. First offer.
There was room to negotiate.
Of course there was. But he's an idiot. I don't even know if he knows what negotiating.
Tank has fired back at Roach's talk, stating he's ready to silence the critics and show exactly why he's one of the most feared fighters in the game today. He's going to pay for all that talk, Tank said, clearly motivated and focused.
Question to Tank retiring.
He's retiring?
That's what he said.
Nah, he not retiring. It's a lot of big fights to be made out there, and Tank knows that. I don't think he's gonna retire, you know, with a lot of unfinished business.
What do you make of the Tank versus Roach fight? Do you think it's a fight that Tank should have at this point of his career?
No comment.
What do you make of a Tank?
Lamont Roach. I'm Lamont Roach. We've been cool since we was in the amateurs. So I'm happy that he got the opportunity, and that's all I can say.
And what about Tank Shakur? If that fight happens in the future, who do you see winning?
It's a good fight for boxing. You know, I think that we should all be fighting each other. That's what boxing is about. The best fighting the best.
What changed? What made you trash? Garbage.
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
Tomato. Gervonta, something should have happened at this time, because when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing through this, you like since you were a kid and everything?
Fed up with
Can you give us where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby? Usually they're around to.
You think you might be gaining love for it though? You never know. But you know, like I said, you got to talk today.
The tension between the two fighters is palpable, and you can tell this is going to be a battle of wills as much as a battle of fists. Some are questioning Tank's choice to fight Roach right now, wondering if he's avoiding tougher opponents.
So, Gervonta Davis makes a lot of money, right? He's been making a lot of money because he's been doing big fights and big pay-per-views. But probably what happens is he's on some kind of minimum, but on a lot of upside. And because the shows have been doing very well, he's been making a lot of money. So then he fights Lamont Roach, which, although it's not a bad fight, is going to bomb at the pay-per-view, at the box office, everywhere, right? In terms of what he's been doing.
Speaking of Big Bro, man, he's got a big fight coming up March 1st, man. Barclays Center, Brooklyn. I will be in the house against Tank Davis, man. How excited are you for that fight?
I'm excited to, be brothers with the new face of boxing. So I'm very excited.
So obviously you see little Big Bro coming out with the upset. A lot of people are going to pick Tank going into that fight, but how do you see that playing out?
I see my brother walking out victorious. So, there's no doubt. Not because it's my brother, but because I've seen him in the gym.
Analyst Showbiz the Adult even warned that Tank might be slipping and that Roach could be the one to expose any cracks in his armor. Is Tank biting off more than he can chew? That's the million-dollar question. In the end, this fight isn't just about Tank's knockout power. It's about Roach's hunger, strategy, and confidence. Will Tank stay sharp, or is Roach ready to pull off the upset of the year? Drop your thoughts below and smash that. Like if you're hyped for this epic showdown.